Greetings, light workers. Greetings, Starseed. This is OyA Transformation, and this is your daily oracle reading for May the 13th, Wednesday, 2020. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling productive. I'm feeling the momentum beginning to gain as we look at, yes, our new normal. And we're not quite comfortable with what that's going to look like. But underneath of that is a current of love, is a current of shift, is a current of hope. And for that, I am grateful. And I hope you are too. We're not going to run back directly into things the way they were. We're going to take the lessons learned in this situation and move forward. Always forward. So the first card in this reading, which is the theme for this Wednesday, is the Key of Life. Spinning the Ankh, the Key of Life. So what does the Key of Life have to say to us today? The Key of Life is a mysterious Ankh, the looped cross held in the hand of Isis. This mystery is opening to you now. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. It could be a creative sense or a physical sense. It could be in the terms of health or even a child that wishes to be born. A new project that needs to be created in service to humanity. This new life being born is what is in whatever form. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into the wholeness and fulfillment. Let it happen. So behind all that fear we were pushed into in the last few weeks, we know as human beings, as God seed, as light beings, that we are always moving in an attempt to expand, to be better, to give birth to something wonderful. And no matter what is put in front of us, we have a resilience. We have ancestors that have given us the ability to push past anything. We have a God that supports us, that lives in us, that always shows us a way out of no way. So with that said, we move into the supportive cards of this day. The second card in this reading is the Ace of Emotion. This cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into life. You may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It is also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by an open heart. You know, I think that when we are pushed up against a corner and pushed up against a corner and pushed up against a corner, it kind of reminds me of what birth looks like. And plants, in humans, when enough is enough, when the fullness becomes enough, that which is to be birthed cracks through all of that. And I think as humanity, we have been pushed and pushed and pushed into a corner of fear and disbelief and confusion, to a place where there's no choice but to give birth to something new. And our resilience says, the Christ in me says, the love light in me says, no more. Now that does not mean I'm just going to run on out here and suck up on every germ in the world, because I'm ready. No. What it does mean is I am ready. I am paying attention, but it's time to move forward in a quality way. The third card in this reading is the 23 of the Sun. Well, that definitely is telling me it's time to give birth. It's time to expand. It's time to magnify the light. We have had enough. 23 can be reduced to 5, which speaks of flexibility, tolerance, adaptability, a willingness to learn, and the 5 senses. We were given 5 senses to be able to find our way. We weren't given a television and say, work it out. We were given 5 senses and a heart to connect to those 5 senses, to allow us to walk, to expand as humanity. I'm about my purpose. I'm asking you to join me. Now, this 23 of the Sun comes from the empathic oracle, and it says, the sun is a source of life that feeds the plants of this world, each plant knowing their place in the balance of life. Hello? It's time for us to make connection with our plant selves, sounds like to me. Playing their role as one and the same with no separation. The plant giving sun purpose, and the sun sustaining the plant. When the light of the sun is absent to the plants due to dark, storms, clouds, or the change in position due to the seasons, the plants and the trees of the world do not flourish. If the absence of the sunlight continues, the flora and fauna even wither and die. Could it be that, as an empath, you play this same role to others? Your source of light that flows through you being the very knowing of the Creator anchored to the earth in service to sustaining the properties of love. To that I say thank you, because that reinforces how I stand. And if you consider yourself a light being, an anchored, illumined one whose purpose is to see that God's creation continues to move in ways that are supportive to Mother Earth, in ways that are supportive to one another, so that we don't think of each other as separate particles, but as one being, one healthy being. I encourage you to embrace your light. We've had enough confusion. And the fourth and final card of this reading says, the Holy Spirit speaks through me today. The Holy Spirit's voice is as loud as you're willing to learn. The Holy Spirit, I repeat, speaks to me, through me, and its voice is as loud as my willingness, to listen. So we've been given a reset, and I hope you used it or continue to use it as an anchoring point in your practices so that you can find the truth for you. That's my message for today. Happy Wednesday. Get that direct sun. It's out there. That spirit supporting us. By all means, bare your skin and get as much of it as possible. Namaste, and continue to be well.